First, let's go to our official website. Enter www.ads.show in the address bar to open our official website page. Then simply click the Fixture Library button. Next, click the Laser Lights option. Inside this page, scroll down, and you will find the file for 740 BI Laser MA programming. Click to download it. After downloading, save the compressed file to your desktop and you will see the zip package there. Extract it into a folder. Open the folder, and you will see several files inside. The last two are fixture library files. The first one is an MA effect template. The second is MA macros. These macros are used for programming the 740 fixture. The third file is an image, which contains usage instructions for the macro commands, fixture libraries, and effect templates. Let's take a look. After extraction, copy the file 740 BI laser effects to your USB drive, specifically into the subfolder effects inside the GMA2 folder. Open the USB drive, and you will see the GMA2 folder. Double-click to open it, and locate the effects subfolder. Drag and drop the 740 BI laser effects file into this folder. I have already placed it here in advance. Then copy the second file, 740 BI laser macros, into the macros subfolder under the same GMA2 folder. Open the folder, and drag the file in. I have also placed it here already. Meanwhile, copy the two fixture library files, a ADZ-2BI laser for 42 channel mode, and 70 channel mode, into the library resource folder. I have finished copying all these files. Now all required files are saved on the USB drive. We can now plug the USB drive into the console for further operation. Now plug the USB drive into the console. Press the setup key on the console. Open the setup window. Click the patch button. For example, we will patch our 740 BI laser now. Click New. Click Add Layer. Name it BI. Click from Library. Select the USB drive as the disk path. Enter the manufacturer name, ADZ, and the fixture name B. These are the two fixture libraries for the BI fixtures. Currently, our on-site fixtures are set to 70 channel mode. So we only need to select the 70 channel version. Click Import, and complete normal patching. Set the quantity to 12 units. Assign fixture numbers starting from 701. And configure DMX addresses according to actual on-site conditions. Click Apply. The fixtures are now patched successfully. Close the window, and click Yes. Next, we will place the patched fixtures into the layout view. First, add a layout view window in the workspace, and adjust its position. Also add the layout pool. Add a group pool button on the top. Select fixtures by their numbers, choosing the newly patched 740 BI lasers. After selection, press the Save key. Then double-click the first button in the layout pool. Now all BI laser fixtures are stored here. Next we will arrange them. Click the Settings button on the layout view. Click the Arrange tool below. Then select the Matrix Arrange tool. Each 740 BI laser has 9 modules, 1 main control module, 7 LED BI modules, and 1 laser module. Each fixture contains 9 modules. Following horizontal first arrangement rules, set the column number to 9. Leave the row number unchanged. Set horizontal and vertical spacing respectively. We will use the default value of 1 for now. Click Apply. Click Zoom to fit. Now you can see the matrix layout. We have 12 fixtures in total. The first column contains the main control modules of these 12 fixtures. We can shift them slightly to the left. The last column contains the laser modules of the 12 fixtures. Shift them to the right. The middle 7 columns are the BI modules of the 12 laser fixtures. We can make further simple adjustments here. Turn off the grid display. We can adjust their positions further according to actual on-site fixture layout. For example, in our small exhibition hall, the BI lasers are arranged in 2 rows of 4 each overhead, plus 4 units on the ground. We can separate them for easier identification. Shift the ground units upward. And also shift the 4 overhead units upward. Now we can clearly match fixtures in the layout view with real-world on-site units. Up to now, we have finished arranging the BI laser fixtures in layout view. Next we can select individual fixture modules according to normal programming requirements and make adjustments. Save the view. For example, if I want to turn on the lasers of the 4 overhead fixtures, I select the laser modules of these 4 overhead fixtures and activate them. The laser will output light. If I want to turn on the BIs, I only need to select all main control modules and 7 BI modules, then activate them. Press AT to activate. The fixtures will light up. It should be noted that the brightness of the 7 BI modules is controlled by the master brightness channel inside the main control module. To output light from the BI modules, the master brightness must be set to 100%. If you turn off the main module brightness, the BI modules will turn off as well. However, colors of the main control module and BI modules are independent. Colors set on BI modules override color settings of the main control module. For example, set the BIs to white, then change them to red. Select the main control module and set it to white. You can see the BIs remain red. This means BI module colors override main module color settings. How can we display colors set in the main control module? We simply turn off the BI modules. After turning them off, colors set in the main control module will be displayed. This is designed for global control of BI modules when individual adjustment is not needed, where you can adjust colors via the main control module. For individual adjustment, use the separate BI modules to change colors. To simplify programming, we have developed practical programming macros and effect templates for the 740 BI laser. Now let's learn how to use these macros and effect templates. First, open the effect pool by adding a new workspace page labeled Effects. Open the macro window as well. Save the view. I will choose a starting index of 561. Save the view here, starting from index 561 onward. Remember the starting index 561. Press the Setup button. Click the second last button in the first column, Import and Export. Click Import to import macros. Switch to the USB drive tab and locate the file 740 BI laser macros. Select all macros inside the file by clicking the name header. Enter the starting index 561 for imported macros. Click Import. Now all macros are imported. There are several blank placeholder macros which you may delete. Use the command delete macro empty. Entering this command will delete all macros named empty, cleaning up the macro pool. Next, import 740 related effect templates into the effect pool, starting from index 1. Again, go to Import and Export and select Import Effects. Switch to the USB drive tab and locate the file 740 BI laser effects. Select all effects by clicking the name header. Use the default starting index for effects and click Import. Now you can see many effect templates for the 740 BI laser have been imported into the effect pool. Macros and effect templates are used in combination. Before using each macro, you must select all 740 BI laser fixtures and all their modules first. Therefore, we can create a group in advance. Simply click this group before running any macro. You can select fixtures by number or directly in layout view. For example, drag select fixtures in layout view, left to right and top to bottom. After selection, save them to the first main button, overriding the previous content. Click this group button every time before running macros to select all required fixtures. Let's test one effect, for example, macro 577. Similarly, to test other macros, click the group button first, then run the macro to trigger different effects. For detailed notes on macro usage, refer to the image file included in the zip package downloaded from our official website.